students, welcome back to another online social studies class. Today's topic is oceans and continents, and our date is 29 September 2021, and our core value is responsibility. Do not forget to always be responsible wherever you go, and remember to always make good choices. Our lesson objectives. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to, number one, to recall that continents are the 7 large areas of land, and oceans are the 5 large bodies of salty water on Earth. Number 2, to tell that Antarctica is a frozen land. Vocabulary words. Now, our vocabulary is ocean, continent, large, frozen, and Earth. One more time. Oceans, continents, large, frozen, and Earth. Now, let's take a quick review on our previous topic. What did we talk about in our last class? In our last class, we talked about the North Pole and the South Pole. And we said the North Pole is the very end of the northern part of the Earth, while the South Pole is the very end of the southern part of the Earth. This is the North Pole and this is the South Pole. The North Pole is the upper side of the Earth and the South Pole is the down part of the Earth. Now, where is the arrow pointing? Now, let's take a look at the cardinal directions. Where is the arrow pointing? It's pointing at the east, the west, the south, and the north. Again, east, west, north, and south. Our topic, oceans and continents. Again, oceans and continents. Now, let's quickly talk about the oceans. What is an ocean? Again, what is an ocean? An ocean is a very large area of salt water. Most of the earth is covered in ocean, which means water, okay? The most of the earth is covered in ocean. Another word, water. There are 5 oceans in the world. Again, 5 oceans in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 oceans in the world. And they are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. So we'll be taking them one after the other. Now let's talk about the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the biggest ocean in the world. It reaches from the North and South America to Asia and Australia. So the Pacific Ocean is surrounded by lines of volcanoes known as a ring of fire. Now, did you know that the word Pacific is called peaceful? Yes, the word Pacific is called peaceful. Now let's talk about the Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the second biggest ocean in the world. It reaches from the North and South America to Europe and Africa. Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the third biggest ocean in the world. The Indian Ocean is the third biggest ocean in the world, and it is named after the country of India. Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean is the second smallest ocean in the world. It is also known as the Antarctic Ocean, as it surrounds Antarctica. Okay, it surrounds Antarctica. Now, it is the coldest and the widest ocean in the world. Okay? Now, let's talk about the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. It surrounds the Arctic. Often, the Arctic Ocean is completely covered in ice. Okay? This Arctic Ocean is completely covered in ice. Now, let's talk about the continents. Let's talk about the continents. What is a continent? A continent is a very large land mass, okay? A continent is usually separated by water or other natural features like mountains. There are 7 continents in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll take a look at them one after the other. Now let's talk about Asia. Asia is the biggest continent in the world. Asia is the biggest continent in the world. 2/3 of the world's population live in Asia. What is 2/3? Now, I want you all to look at this. For example, this is the earth, alright? 1, 2, 3 is the world, alright? Now, Asia occupies these 2, which is Asia is the most populated country, okay? Is the most populated continent in the world, which is the biggest, alright? Now, major countries include India and China. Africa, let's talk about Africa. Africa is the second biggest continent in the world. Africa has about 54 countries, more than any other continent, okay? And Africa also has the world's biggest non-polar desert, which is called the Sahara Desert. North America. The North America is the 3rd biggest continent in the world. Major countries in North America include the USA and Canada. North America is the home to bears, okay? The home to bears and other animals. Now let's talk about the South America. South America is the 4th biggest continent in the world. South America only has 12 countries. The major countries include Brazil and Argentina. Major countries include Brazil and Argentina. So, Brazil is located in South America. Antarctica. Now let's talk about this. Antarctica is the 3rd smallest continent in the world. Antarctica is almost completely covered in ice. Remember, in Antarctica, nobody lives there, okay? It's covered in ice. Look at it. I want you all to look at this. So this is the Antarctica. It is covered in ice. It is surrounded by Southern Ocean. It is the coldest and the windiest continent, okay? Each year, hundreds of scientists live and work in Antarctica. So, Antarctica is a place for just tour, for only the scientists. Nobody lives there, only just it is covered with ice, okay? It's covered in ice. Now let's talk about Europe. Europe is the 2nd smallest continent in the world. Europe has 44 countries altogether. Europe is the home to foxes, wolves, and bears. This is Europe. Australia. Australia is the smallest continent in the world. Australia sometimes is called an island continent. The continent nearest to Australia is what? Asia. The continent that is nearest to Australia is Asia. Now you are going to watch this video for more understanding, okay? Now our activity time. Workbook page 6 and student book page 14. Now look at this. This is our workbook. Question 2. Complete the sentences by putting the number from the first column in the box beside the phrase in the second column. Number 1. A continent with many countries is what? Can you tell me the continent with many countries is what? Asia. Again, it is Asia. Asia. Number 2. The North Pole is what? The North Pole. Where is the North Pole? Is the point located at the northern part of the Earth. Number 3. A continent with no countries. I told you, a continent with no country is what? Is the Antarctica, okay? No one lives there. Only the scientists go there for a tour, alright? That's number 3. Number 4, a country located on the continent of South America is what? I told you, it's Brazil. Now, let's go to our next topic. Remember the last time I said we would discuss about the question 2. Now, we talked about the question 1 last time, now it's about the question 2. Question 2 says, circle the continent where nobody lives. Where is the continent where nobody lives? Is the what? The Antarctica. So you are going to circle Antarctica. Now, this is going to be your writing, alright? You are going to write this one on your notebook. Imagine this is your notebook. Remember, this is the border side. You don't need to write on the border. Just after the border, you have to start writing from this point, okay? You start writing from this point. First, you are going to write what? Your classwork, and now you're going to write your dates. Then you're going to write the subheading, the heading. Then you start writing. Remember to only start at this very point, all right? And when you finish writing, make sure you put your full stop. Now, this is your homework, all right? I will send the homework in the class dojo, so you complete your tasks there. Now, let's quickly take an assessment, a quick assessment of what we just discussed. How many oceans are there in the world? How many oceans are there in the world? Can you tell me? Very good. There are 5 oceans in the world. There are 5 oceans in the world. Name the 5 oceans in the world. What? Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Now, how many continents are there in the world? How many? There are 7 continents in the world. Name the 7 continents in the world. Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Alright? The Asia, the North America, the Antarctica, the Africa, the South America, Europe, and Australia. A country located on the continent of South America is what? A country located on the continent of South America is what? Brazil. Remember, I said Brazil is located in South America. A continent with many countries is what? A continent with many countries is what? Asia. Very good. A continent with no countries at all is what? Antarctica. Okay? Antarctica. Now, what have you learned? We learned that there are 5 oceans and 7 continents. How many? 5 oceans and 7 continents in the world. Now, don't forget, remember to keep safe, be respectful, and be responsible. I will see you all in our next class. Bye.